Hey there. So I'm coming to you from Kingston, Ontario this time, not from Helsinki, Finland. I know it's been a while, but I've been working in a few restaurants, so now hopefully these videos will be of higher quality. Who knows? Don't know. But what I'm going to do this time is the perfect omelet. Well, I don't know if it's perfect, but I think it's pretty darn good. I've had a bit of practice. As the new guy, I have to make omelets in front of people. So I've been making quite a few omelets over the past few days to practice and that sort of thing. So basically it's really quick, really easy, and if you just have a few techniques, it can be really, really good, really tasty. Okay, so let's begin. Okay, so we start with an egg, and I do 1 egg omelets because I had to do a lot of practice, and so yeah, and it's big enough for me for a light breakfast or something like that. And we're gonna crack an egg, and I know you probably know how to crack an egg. Well, thing is, we're not gonna crack it against the side, because what that does is that it forces bacteria from the outside of the shell inside the egg. You might not crack any shell into your thing and think you're okay, but actually you're not. So what we do in the restaurants is we crack it like that on a flat surface, and then we hope for no shell. And there's no shell in that one. And you can use any kind of egg. That was a regular brown egg. You can use organic or free range, or I don't know what kind of eggs they have now. Quail egg if you want a really tiny omelet. Ostrich egg if you want to feed 10 people. 30 people? I don't know. Anyway, now what we're going to do is we're going to whisk a lot of air, because we want a fluffy omelet. We don't want a fried egg. We want an omelet. We want it to be fluffy and nice and light and rich. And light and rich don't go together. Anyway, we don't put salt in. Just whisk it with a whisk or a fork. And so I'm going to whisk like crazy. And after about a minute, I'm going to come back. So, pause. Okay, so I'm back, and I've whisked a lot of air into these eggs. You can really see it frothing now. So, I'm not going to put any salt in yet. I don't want to season it, because that would start to leak water. The egg would become really watery when you put it in the pan. Now, I do have a non-stick pan going. Non-stick because it won't stick, and also because it's a French omelet that I'm going to make. We don't want any color on the egg, and stainless steel or whatever would increase the caramelization. We're not looking for any caramelization. Rare case that's the case. Anyway, so I have butter. Should I add the whole stick? No. That amount. Okay. It's good for my health. And use butter, not margarine, because it's better, and because margarine is an oil and it's greasy and it's nasty and it's not food. So add your egg as soon as it starts to foam. The butter starts to foam and kind of melt it, and use the other time to whisk more air in there. So the butter is ready to go. Good. Eggs go in. Now, swirl around once, and then start to pull it kind of in. And I cook my eggs gently, because I think they taste better that way. Some people will cook their eggs, it'll take them 10 seconds. Flaming hot pan, and there we go. But I like it to be really nice and gentle, and you can see just the fluffiness of these eggs. Let's see, can you kind of see? They're really fluffy. It's going to be a really nice omelet. And as the wateriness, you can see the liquidness of the egg starting to disappear. That means the eggs are cooking. So, at this moment, I'm going to get some kosher salt, and I like to use kosher salt because it's inexpensive, but more importantly, it has a really clean taste. You don't need a fancy salt for basic seasoning. We just use kosher salt in the restaurant. And please season your eggs with a little salt, because you're going to draw out that flavor. So the eggs are cooked now. I'm just going to do a flip. Now, which one I'm going to do I'm going to do the French way, which is like that. Ooh, this is a nice one. Usually they're not that together. Anyway, so then get your plate and slide the omelet on. There we go. Look at that. There we go. Now, to make it fancy, what you can do is, if you have special salt, I have Malden salt, which I talk about a lot in my Facebook, and it's just a flaky sea salt. Adds a nice little high note, kind of different taste. And then I have some chopped parsley, just a little bit. Da-da-da-da-da. That looks nice, doesn't it? Nice and fluffy and simple. That's what I like. Now, I'm going to cut into it to kind of show you what I mean by the fluffy. And you can kind of see that it's not just flat. There's some texture there because we whisked air into it. So now, I suppose I have to eat it to show you that it's the right way to cook eggs. I don't know. Show you that it's good, or I don't know. Who knows? That's really nice. Really nice. Really nice for breakfast or lunch, or I don't know. And if you don't get the flip right, don't worry. The only people who can do it every time are French people. It's in their blood, or in the wine, or in the baguettes, or in the cheese. I don't really eat cheese, so it must be why. Anyway, so enjoy, and I hope you learned something. Thanks.